The heart of Manhattan. A bustling Wednesday morning. The city that never sleeps is already wide awake with people rushing to their destinations, unaware of the drama about to unfold. Brian Thompson, CEO of UnitedHealthcare, strides towards the Hilton Hotel. His steps are confident, his mind focused on the day's agenda. He's due to address investors, his mind on profit margins and market share. The weight of his responsibilities is evident in his furrowed brow. But a shadow stalks him, fueled by a different kind of hunger. Gunshots pierce the air, shattering the morning calm. Thompson falls, the lifeblood staining the sidewalk crimson. The scene is surreal, almost like a nightmare. Witnesses gasp, paralyzed by the sudden violence. Their morning routine shattered by the brutal reality before them. The shooter melts into the crowd, leaving behind a scene of chaos and disbelief. Panic spreads as people try to make sense of what just happened. Thompson, a titan of the healthcare industry, was a controversial figure. His speeches often drew both applause and protest. His critics accused him of putting profits before patients, of denying life-saving treatments in the name of the bottom line. They saw him as a symbol of corporate greed. His supporters lauded his business acumen, praising his ability to navigate the complex world of insurance. To them, he was a visionary leader. But on this day, those distinctions fade. The arguments, the debates, all seem trivial in the face of such a tragic end. All that remains is a man cut down, his future erased by a single act of violence. The city mourns and the world watches as another life is lost to senseless brutality. The NYPD springs into action, sirens wailing as they cordon off the area. Every available resource is poured into the manhunt. Security cameras are reviewed, their footage meticulously analyzed. Witnesses are interviewed, their memories probed for any detail that might lead to the killer. The city holds its breath, a collective unease settling over its inhabitants. Who was this brazen gunman, and what drove him to commit such a public act of violence? The investigation quickly uncovers a trail. A backpack is discovered in Central Park, discarded near a bike-sharing station. Inside, investigators find a jacket matching the one worn by the shooter, alongside a chilling clue stacks of Monopoly money. The message is clear, this was about more than just taking a life, it was a statement against the unchecked power of money, a desperate cry against a system rigged against the vulnerable. As the hours turn into days, the investigation zeroes in on a suspect. Luigi Mangione, a 26-year-old former software engineer with a brilliant mind and a troubled past. His life, once filled with promise, took a dark turn, leading him down a path of despair and anger. His social media profiles paint a picture of a young man disillusioned with the world, his posts filled with anger and despair. Each post is a cry for help, a window into his troubled mind. He rails against corporate greed, his words dripping with bitterness towards the healthcare industry. His posts are filled with accusations, each one more intense than the last. His story, it seems, is one of personal tragedy, his life upended by chronic pain, and a system that failed to provide relief. The frustration and helplessness he felt are evident in every word he wrote. The discovery of Mangione's abandoned apartment confirms their suspicions. The scene is chaotic, a reflection of his turbulent state of mind. Inside, detectives uncover a handwritten manifesto, its pages filled with rambling accusations and justifications for his actions. Each page is a testament to his growing discontent and radicalization. "They gamble with our lives," he writes, his words scrawled in a frenzy of anger. The intensity of his emotions is palpable, each word a dagger aimed at the system he despises. They deny, delay, and destroy, all for the sake of profit. His manifesto is a chilling indictment of the healthcare industry, a call to arms against perceived injustices. The manifesto reveals a deep-seated resentment towards the healthcare system, a rage fueled by personal experience, and a sense of helplessness. It is a tragic tale of a man pushed to the brink, his actions a desperate plea for change. Hundreds of miles away, in a nondescript McDonald's in Altoona, Pennsylvania, a weary traveler stops for a late-night meal. The neon lights flicker, casting a dim glow on the tired faces of patrons seeking solace in greasy comfort food. He blends in with the other patrons, his face hidden beneath a baseball cap. To the casual observer, he is just another customer, lost in the anonymity of the night. But to one observant employee, something about him seems familiar. The employee's eyes narrow, a spark of recognition igniting a sense of unease. The news reports, the wanted posters, the haunting image of the fugitive on the run. It all clicks into place. The employee recalls the face from countless broadcasts and bulletins. A call is made, whispers are exchanged, and soon, the restaurant is swarming with police. The quiet hum of the diner is shattered by the sudden influx of law enforcement. Luigi Mangione's desperate flight from justice has come to an end. His attempts to evade capture have been thwarted in the most unexpected of places. In Mangione's possession, police discover a 3D printed ghost gun, its untraceable nature a chilling reminder of the challenges faced in combating gun violence. The weapon, sleek and deadly, underscores the severity of his intentions. They also find a fake ID, a testament to his meticulous planning, his efforts to create a new identity and disappear without a trace. And a worn copy of his manifesto, its pages dog-eared and stained with tears. The manifesto, filled with his radical thoughts, reveals the depth of his convictions. The evidence is overwhelming, his capture a grim victory in the pursuit of justice. The table full of evidence tells a story of a man driven by desperation and delusion, now facing the consequences of his actions.